crash. What the fuck? Come on, Opera. Don't do this to me. I'm trying to stream and it fucking crash on me just because I changed tabs. Come on. Reload player, damn it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna be doing more Mass Effect 2. We were going after the good Doctor Mordin Solus. Last time we left off, we got one other place to go, and that's Archangel, but we haven't done that yet. Let's get back to it. Oh, it is cold. It's cold and I don't like it and I can't stay warm. Can't sit comfortably. I miss my computer chair. And I miss my bed. I'm tired of being in this RV, and today I found out that looks like we're going to be in the RV a little bit longer than expected, at least until Monday. We were going to leave on Friday, but at least until Monday. God, I cannot wait to get out of here. So that sucks. Hopefully, it won't be too much longer. Because I don't have I can't put my feet up. I don't have a place to comfortably sit down. I don't have a computer chair. I can't edit video with this setup. That's why I haven't recorded any more Dead Space 2. We're right at the end of the game. We stopped right at the end of the game last time. And I was hoping there wouldn't be a big gap of time in between when I last recorded at the place that I had been living for the past 25 plus years, or more than 25 years. And when we finish it and I get a review up, but with this setup I've got in this RV, I can't. Like, I have to crane my neck just to... I can't sit directly in front of the screen, and I have to crane my neck just to look at either one of the monitors. Less so to the monitor that I'm using for gaming. I also can't get a proper mouse and keyboard setup in here. Like my lap, that's it. So I have to hold the mouse on my lap, or the keyboard. I can really only use one at a time if I have to use them for anything. That's why I've limited myself to playing games that I can do with a controller. That's why we're doing Mass Effect. One reason why we're doing Mass Effect and Tomb Raider, because I could do those with a controller. I wanted to get to Mass Effect 2 this year anyway, because I did the first one last year on stream. And I wanted to pick up where we left off with Commander Shepard. Is there anything back here that I should know about? And continue the adventures, because I love this trilogy. I beat, like I said in previous streams, I've beaten it twice. I've beaten this game twice. Once on the PlayStation 3, and once on the Xbox One X with the Legendary Edition. This is not the Legendary Edition. This is the original PC release, which I've never played through these on PC. So when I played through Mass Effect 1 on PC earlier this year, or last year rather, that was a first. Okay, we're going to save before we do this. Oh, yeah, it was directly below it. That makes it super easy. Alright, we got more funds. Cool. We're going to need those anyway. Otherwise, we're going to have to come back to Omega.
I'm telling you the truth.
Batarians.
I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should help. Don't move. One more step and kill your friend.
Nobody needs to
I
die.
know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go.
Alright, this must be Morden's assistants.
Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
He needs
The
your
professor
help.
could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
Alright, there we found Morden's assistant like he asked. For some reason, I remembered him being dead, but I guess I just remember wrong. It has been a little while since I beat this on PlayStation or Xbox, rather.
Hostile. Here we go.
Blood Pack has Vortis, huh? You know, there's actually a Vorcha senator in the Blasto movie in the Citadel DLC. I think it's for 3? For Mass Effect 3? That DLC is great. It doesn't take itself seriously at all. If you've never played it, that is a good way to end off your journey. Just having fun with your characters. No, I wanted you to vault over it. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of great, like, jokes that land, you know. Did that get him? I think that got him. Alright, let's snipe some more bitches.
Here he goes.
Tag!
Drop it. Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Oh, that didn't hurt him.
I've got him.
I was hoping the explosion would get him.
Get over here.
Maybe it's just too far away.
Incoming.
I'll get back in cover.
Have a nice trip.
See you next fall. Are you still up there? No, I guess I can't shoot through that. Okay.
Found that one.
Get in cover. Damn it. Yes. Yeah, okay. I was playing Mass Effect or Dead Space earlier, and I kept hitting the shoulder button to try to run because that's the assign button for running in Dead Space 1, the original. And shit, and it just brings up the radial menu, and I was like, fuck! Okay, what was the run button? It's A. You have to hold A to run. Like that. There we go. I remember how amazing this game looked when it came out. Still isn't ugly. The art design really the art design really helps out. The art design in Mass Effect is pretty fucking good. It's also a masterclass in world building. Like, I'm not doing it because I don't think it would make a good stream, but it is 100% worth your time when you're playing this to go through all the journals. Now, you don't need to understand the story.
Try a real man's weapon.
Because there is a lot of really cool lore, and it's like you can tell that they put a ton of thought into this world, its lore, and how everything works. The deep intricacies of every single race in this game. Like, there is
Close to the
so
environmental controls.
much.
Get that cure in, then hit the fans.
There is so much lore in this game, it's insane. The first game is an absolute fucking masterclass on world building. Well, that's just confusing, isn't it? Let's just go up here. Shotgun.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
So, the collectors are behind this.
What do the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
They've seen us. Here.
Stand up!
Shepard, I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
So the plague was orchestrated by the collectors and given to the Vorcha, who... It explains why the Vorcha are immune. No point in having the Vorcha be the ones to distribute this if they're all gonna die from it. You know? Power must be restored to this area for access. Alright. And the plague is targeting everyone except humans. So, the collectors want the humans to stay alive. That's what that means. I thought maybe those computers would give me something.
Door's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
I got it.
Located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Gotcha, bitch. Headshot! Got one of them's down here, right? still one around that corner.
There we go.
One down, one to go. Let's move.
Give me the credits.
Now let's finish you off.
Bitch, do you think the Vorcha are gonna stop me? Do you know who I am? Being dead didn't stop me.
Time to die.
How's that one?
You'll need to be more than that. Get over here!
Fuck!
Target down!
Have a nice trip.
See you next fall.
Both fans are up. That should be it.
Nice.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor.
They're
You
Batarians.
believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients. Sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid. Bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
Will you join me?
Cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Alright. We level up. Now we go get Archangel. I already know who Archangel
Welcome to
is,
the
do
Normandy,
y'all?
Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
Who was that? Oh, just a group chat I'm in. Okay. You know the elusive
You're
man?
very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now, still hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas. Drug, water supply? No. Effects?
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze
Oh,
them
I
and
forgot
figure out
about
how the Collectors
these.
did
I
this.
set my controller down because I had it in.
Yes,
and I
of course.
forgot about
Analyze the
these.
samples. We're going to need a lab.
There is a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
Well, yes, it
This
is.
ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Alright, let's go talk to him. And let's go talk to our crew, too.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
Quantum what
I've never
now?
heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Alright.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay, now we should have one more part of the ship unlocked over here, where Morden is. Hi, Morden. Good.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Normandy's technical lab, where you can investigate new research upgrades that will improve ship or team performance. All upgrades can be developed in the Normandy's lab, provided you have acquired the necessary resources. You can find these resources by scanning planets or searching while on missions.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Squad stats.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Upgrades?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Okay, we're gonna get ship enhancements eventually.
Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
Talk to
You
you.
got a minute to talk.
Of course, Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular, very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Special task group.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Any word from your
Is your
assistant?
assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well, safe and secure, neighborhood mostly quiet with plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful.
Yeah, it's probably a
Also
good idea.
tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage.
Hey, we
acquired
met him in
tissue
the first
samples from
game.
Krogan colonies.
I worked with an SDG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard Kirihi died on Vermeer. Not enough equipment for operation. Still managed to take down facility. Good captain. Dedicated. Bit of a cloaca.
It is possible
Loves his
to.
speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding.
It is possible to save
offense.
him. I've not been able to do it though.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
Prepared
What
how?
was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
right.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
All right, let's run around and talk to the crewmates that we do currently have. Yeah, there's nobody in here, but Jacob should be over here.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Thoughts on the
How are
mission?
we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
You on the crew?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Service Alliance.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Like I said, it was where I met Miranda and got scouted by Cerberus. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel from a Batarian bioweapon. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Normandy yet,
Any
Rich?
thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Yeah, we're gonna slowly gather up all these different parts.
Let me know when you want that, Commander.
What about
I'm
you?
more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't mind their methods?
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Still
You
top
look
shape.
like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it
Jesus,
goes.
it's cold in here.
Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better
Distracting.
than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
All right, let's go. See if we can't talk to anybody else.
Commander, earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that, but I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That's the crew.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Oh, shit. Almost dropped the controller.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You're a counselor.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Good to
We're
have you
lucky to
here.
have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
What do you think of
This
Cerberus?
organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Do you think of
Sounds like
aliens?
Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
You happy
How do
here?
you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified.
You guys
Mostly I
can't
feel
see it, but a
encouraged.
fucking bot
Under your
appeared in
leadership,
that
we can't fail.
in chat.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Alright, okay, no. Unread messages. Hi. Arya gave me this address. I think I met you at the Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed at you. I got blind drunk that night. A few days later, before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs got killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count. And how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me, John Winston. I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring. An old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions to your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate action promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, this is how your look actually changes over the course of the game if you go Paragon or Renegade, depending upon what you go. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we can use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I have updated plans, new medical equipment, and your research terminal and tech. Okay. OGF. Joker.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. As for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Alright. Squad.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Good old
Ever
days.
think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That's it for now.
Alright.
See you, Commander.
Miranda is not on this floor. We gotta go to the elevator. Let's go down to engineering. I think we picked up a thing for those two that are over here. You two.
I've got green across the board. The forward.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now
Hell
we
yeah,
only have
we
to
did.
calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Alright.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
You won 500 credits. Cool.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me up my own game. You're all right, Shepard. What can we do for you, Commander?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Jesus, it's cold.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted
He shouldn't have
Sovereign
lost
as an
political
isolated
clout.
threat.
He knows what he
As a
knows what he's
single-
doing.
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect
Bullshit.
for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
What about you,
So
Gabby?
Why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Feelings
What do you
on
think about
Cerberus?
Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
All right, I think that's the only two that we've got to talk to down here. Oh wait, no, Zaid will be over here. You can't really talk to him. You'll see.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Gazak. Used to run the Blood Pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Gazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every Blood Pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
I thought he had other knickknacks that you could investigate. Yeah.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Yeah, he's got a few things like he's not completely lacking in depth, but
Thinking about past
you
missions.
can't do much more than stand here and listen to him.
I learned something.
You can't really have a proper conversation with them like you can
I was
the
trying to remember how
non-DLC
many
characters.
Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness. Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
And that's really all you're going to get with regards to him. But we do have one more crewmate we can talk to. For the time being, we're going to pick up another one here at Omega, though.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Okay, we can't talk to you two. Can't go there yet. Because I have my thinker named Samara. I don't have Thane. There's our cook. This one won't be available for a long time because that's the last crew member you're likely to get.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Had you wanted to join
You're not
Cerberus?
the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Odds of
There's a
survival.
very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
All right.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Let's go talk to the cook. Hey, buddy.
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical, I make sure they're all clean and running.
Janitor and
So
cook?
the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands, most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the Ezo rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Alright, Miranda. Last person we need to talk to.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Okay, Normandy upgrades.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a lot more before we can get any of that.
Whenever you have the time and resources, let me know.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the Elusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man, updating our status.
Can we talk?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm not
Maybe
Cerberus.
that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the Elusive Man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What
did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Cerberus
You
protection.
seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Cerberus
I
appreciates
assume
you.
that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities.
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture. And I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
That's not what
Your
defines you.
spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
What about your mom?
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father?
Maybe. I like
You
to-
are who you
that's
are.
it.
Okay,
The
I
difference
already-
is you were great before we rebuilt you.
Your spirit and
That's kind of
personality.
you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
We
Thanks
already
for your
went through
time,
that.
Miranda.
It's okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
All right. I don't suppose there's anything to do up in my cabin. It doesn't hurt to check. Jesus, it's cold. Do achievements apply to this Steam version? I honestly don't know. Turn that off. No, off. Off. I think I finally got it off. Okay. Okay, do I need to go back to the terminal, or can I just exit the ship somewhere? I don't remember. I think I can just exit the ship here, because we should still be docked. Yes, dock at Omega. No, really, dock at Omega. Let's take Morden with us. Jacob. That'll work. Oh, I thought I hit. Okay. All right. 1, 8. Okay. 2, 2.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
Excellent. Knew he could do it.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel.
That's
There's a
where we're going
recruiting
next.
station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Oh, there's an Elcor. Alright, let's go find wherever that guy is. Make our way towards Archangel. Bottle of brandy, bartender. No, we don't need to order a drink. What was I doing? Oh, right. Oh, Helena Lake, this is not what we're looking for.
Head to the transport area outside the club.
Okay, so I know what. Okay, I know what they're talking about. Shit.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
Alright.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Okay. Where's the transports? Here? Blue Sun's driver. Yeah, this is the guy we're looking for. Okay. You?
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Let's go.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
You and you. Yeah, we'll go with that squad. Should be good. We should be good.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
Not really.
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
Sounds
good.
You
guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
Investigate bridge.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
Tell about the gunship?
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight.
So
at least not for us.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
Tell me about Archangel.
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
I better go find Sergeant Kafka.
I should go.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
One thing
Let's find it first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
All right, let's run around and talk to people. I don't suppose there's anything around here for us to do or see. And I can talk to either of you? Guess not. Nope. Okay. Let's go upstairs.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
All right. Let's try that out, shall we?
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
Tarek, I've spoken to Garm. He and his men are on board, assuming the operation is successful. We carry out high morale and extensive buy-in from men. What was it? The losses we've already taken, possibility exists that we won't have men need to continue on the next objective. It's clear, though, that none of the organizations are ready to move to Aria without assistance of the other two. Okay.
I don't expect much from the free. The light mechs go in first. If that's not enough, we send in the heavy. Be prepared. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
Investigate.
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Eclipse?
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
You seem pretty
Seems
upset.
like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Okay, investigate Archangel.
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Details?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Alright. Anybody else to talk to? This is the way we came, right? Yep, this is the way we came. Okay, let's go through the other door. Jesus Christ, it's cold. Let's save before we do this. Okay, got it. Let's get this. Bypass friend or foe ID. Let's save before we do this as well. Got it. Cool. Targeting parameters reconfigured. Cool.
That should slow him down.
Well done. We'll attack anything now, including the mercs.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
Who are you?
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
Investigate.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Sons have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Okay, investigate Blood Pack.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
Especially Archangel.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
Tell me about
What do you know
Archangel.
about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life, but I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him, but the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
All
I
right.
should get going.
About time.
Anybody else I could talk to around here? No? Just gone? Okay. Protector, money accounts. We'll want to say before we do this. All right, let's do this. No. Shit. Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay, what's in here? Power cells.
This might be useful.
Scan that. More power cells. Cool. And credits. Cool. Okay, that's Garm. That's not where we want to go. So that's where we just were. Freelancer.
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
You and me both, pal. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
I'll be right back.
Good luck.
Watch out!
Okay, so what's back here?
What do you want, freelancer?
Medical station.
I don't want excuses. Tell Kafka to get that gunship working, or he'll be next over that bridge. And somebody get me those damn blueprints! Now! Get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
Calm down.
I just have a few questions about the operation.
Get this scum out of my face.
Over here. The next wave's going soon. Shouldn't you be outside getting ready?
What's his
Why
problem?
is he so pissed off?
He's not a big fan of you freelancers. Doesn't trust people he doesn't know. Hates having to bring in outsiders. What do you want to know?
Investigate. Plan of
What's
attack.
Derek gonna do if the infiltration team fails?
To start, he'll shoot any freelancers that are still alive. After that, he'll let Eclipse and the Blood Pack take their shots. I suggested we work together, but he doesn't trust the other groups.
So he just
What if
waits?
Archangel survives all the attacks? Then you sons are on your own.
That's why Tarek wants that gunship fixed so badly. But it won't come to that. Archangel's good, but he can't hold out that long. He's already been in there over a day.
Blue
What do the
Suns?
Blue Suns do on Omega?
We supply goods to a lot of the groups and factions here.
Good.
Weapons, mechs, machinery, you name it, we can get it. We also broker deals between factions. You wouldn't know it to look at him now, but Tarek can be quite a negotiator.
How did Archangel get the Blue Sun so mad at him?
He harasses and hounds us constantly. We worry that every job is a trap now. Does he know where this meeting is? Will this shipment suddenly disappear? How many men will we lose this time? Tarek's had enough. I don't blame him.
What
do
about
you know
Archangel?
Archangel?
He's a Turian vigilante who thinks killing mercs is a fun way to pass the time. Other than that, he's a mystery. He shows up, usually at the worst possible time, and screws with our work. He can't die soon enough, if you ask me.
Why do you hate him so much?
He went after Tarek, at his home. Almost got him. Tarek's been on edge ever since, and he's making my life a living hell. Second guesses every damn thing I do. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how desperate he is. They're as bad as Archangel.
We better get going.
Good idea.
All
Make
right.
sure you check in with Kafka.
Let's go talk to that guy. Okay.
You're either really brave or really stupid.
It's got to be him.
Kafka?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Who?
Salky.
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kind of stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Investigate gunship.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Are you the
Why are
mechanic?
you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need it.
Plan of attack?
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
Try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
What about the
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
What about the
bridge? So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blasters finish with the tunnels. Look, we got a plan. We don't need you trying to come up with any great ideas. Just do your damn job, collect your credits, and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of... Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again. Where did I put that Omni tool?
Alright.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
We better get moving if we're going to help him.
There's a glitch.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Charge him up!
There's been seal, authority, commander base. Okay. All safe.
Yeah! Look out! He's with Archie!
Get over here!
All right. Let's go meet Archangel. I know I already know who he is, but if you don't, I'm not going to spoil it.
Archangel?
Got him. Yeah.
I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skill sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
Alright, so, Mercs?
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
So what now?
We got here. But I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
We can't just sit here and wait for them to come to us.
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
So what happened here?
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything. Heads up to deploying snipers.
They're better wired. No, I want it. That is what I wanted. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I've got him.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base. Eclipse mercs, rear stairs.
Get over here! Sniped up! Branch one!
I'll take it.
Wish I was standing downwind.
Scoped and dropped!
All right.
Want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go!
problem should take care of itself.
Oh my! Not that one! About to get hot.
Uh-oh. Duck back behind the wall.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Oh, shit.
Get over here!
Gotcha, bitch.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Alright.
I'm still up here, Shepard.
Alright, let's go. Now that we've got ammo back, let's go pay a visit to Garrus. Hell yeah, we're getting Garrus back, boys! And boy, does he come into his own in this game. He's just the best fucking character. Like, the world's best space bro. You just want to hang out with him.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Tell me
What
about
are
him.
you after?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
Now what?
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Jacob.
Jacob, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
If you say so. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Oh, this door, okay. That's where it's wanting me to go. Medical station to get a few more credits.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Enjoy.
Taking heavy fire. Shutter secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Excellent targeting.
Oh, fuck!
There's a console near the shutters.
Yeah, no, I just almost got blown up, though.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, you got blowed up. Okay.
Just looking to help.
We can't fight them on 2 fronts.
Commencing shutdown. Shutter secured.
Just 1 more shutter. Hurry.
We've got hostiles on the bridge, but we're holding.
Alright, this way.
Fire! Got no shield.
Could burn through any armor. One down. One down.
Did that get him?
Should do the trick.
Killed that one. Killed that one.
I'm going to need some help soon. They're getting more aggressive.
Incoming.
Ah, impressive shot.
Shield to fail.
Shit. let's try again. How far back does it take us? Oh, wait.
The hole!
Okay, Garrus, give me a sec. I'm trying.
Fuck you.
Get frozen, Eddie. I was frozen today.
Should do the trick. Not difficult.
There, we got it.
Get back here, Shepard.
Second try.
Coming in through the door.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Get ready to fight.
Oh! Got a charger! Closing fast!
No, stop. Down.
One down. Oh!
Arm's got me pinned down.
Right between the eyes.
I need help with this guy, Shepard. I'm taking too much damage, Shepard.
Where is he? Where is he?
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
He's got to be upstairs.
Come on over, you alive.
They've stopped. Come find me.
I'm right here.
Tough bastards, but I've seen worse. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
So you knew him?
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Should we go?
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on. Look out! Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
They're offloading troops. Watch your back, Shepard.
Gotcha!
Taking cover! Shield down.
Alright, recharge.
Something to help.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
Let's go!
They've reached the rear stairs.
Oh, the ones at the rear stairs are now dead, so. Oh, shit. That's gonna leave a mark.
Scoped and dropped!
I do.
Garrus.
Up front!
Back up.
I've got him! Blue signs!
Get back in cover, dude.
I'm going in!
Gotcha, bitch.
Garrus! We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
We better hurry. He looks bad.
Alright. So we gained a level. go talk to Garrus, and then we'll talk to Garrus. We'll talk to the 2 crew members that we took with us, and then...
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
No worse than
Hell,
usual.
Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Alright, let's go talk to Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
Pinch on the crew.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Like I said, it was where I met Miranda and got scouted by Cerberus. They took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel from a Batarian bioweapon. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
Like I said, if we don't upgrade the hull on this boat, people will die. I have some Alliance favors I can call in if you have the resources.
We'll worry about that later.
Let me know when you want that, Commander.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
Not always a choice we get to make. Good to try, though. I gave it my best back in the Alliance. Got labeled a troublemaker. They were always on the lookout for disruptive types. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
Yeah,
Let
nothing
'em
to
watch.
hide.
We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Alright, so Mordin, buddy, let's go talk.
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Upgrades?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the Collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you. Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. Wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What did you do?
What was the Special Task Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
How did it
Did the
happen?
Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Perhaps they weren't adapting?
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
Best choice? Okay, investigate.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
Okay. Effects and
How does
modification?
the genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
best
You never
choice?
considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide, or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
Wanna go all the way?
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer. Genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive. Still, have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time, tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Alright, let's go find... Oh, I know exactly where Garrus is, so... Let's go to him.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Garrus will be here. Nope, not there, okay. No. Back here. He's back here.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields? Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty hard.
He's back here. Garrus, buddy. Best ever, space bro.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Alright, so Cerberus crew.
Cerberus crewmen giving you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Normandy upgrades?
You got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get every single upgrade we can.
Let me know when you've got the materials for me to
In
upgrade our
time.
guns.
Just want
Have
to
you
talk.
got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to C-Sec after the Normandy was destroyed, but all the
R.I.P.
rebuilding of the
Normandy.
Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed. Omega, people here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand.
That explains how you started.
Not to mercs who wanted to, and now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Squad
What did
activities.
your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Gangs must have hated you.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
Squad makeup.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
What happened to you?
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Maybe he was a casualty?
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Found him?
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Alright, we're going to take one trip back to Omega because I've got stuff there that I want to buy from the markets. But we got 2 new crewmates. Let's check our terminal.
Messages for you, Commander.
Unread messages. Reports tell us you've been operating at Omega Nebula. We'd like you to look into the situation of Lorik, a nearby planet. Scan the planet for a base where we believe Eclipse Mercs are holding out their operatives. You must be able to direct operatives, transmitter exactly. Track the operative if the operative is beyond rescue. Recover any relevant intel that Eclipse has collected. This very delicate matter, Shepard. We trust in your direction. Commander, I want to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solus' clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check, how bad it really was. Not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague, and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Alright, I already read that one, okay. We're gonna go to back here and we're gonna buy some stuff. But first we're gonna call it because it is 8 in the morning. I should have been in bed. I am cold and I gotta pee. Alright, let's take our new party member. Garrus, Zaid. We'll go with that since all we're doing is shopping anyway. Okay.
Searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Alright. Save. This is going to be it for now. If you tuned in and watched, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. But I'm going to stop here for now. I'm going to go to bed. Get this uploaded and go to bed. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.